Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Despite Liam's health crisis, Carter and Hope get back together. I hope Logan has recently experienced a range of emotions. She left Carter Walton because he didn't support her after she was fired from Forrester Creations. She was sitting at home licking her wounds when her usual adversary, Steffy Forrester, arrived to inform her that Liam Spencer, their shared ex-husband, was dying. After a lengthy conversation, Hope suggested that they get back together, but Liam advised her to make amends with Carter instead. Despite his outspoken desire for Hope to return, Liam now wants her to be content long after he is gone. Hope will need to get past one major obstacle now that she has reassessed her circumstances and wants to speak with Carter. He overheard her telling Liam that she wanted to get back together. He tells Hope that he heard her talk with Liam and knows that she wants him instead, and he is devastated and furious. Hope tries to convince Carter that she truly wants to be with him, but she knows that if they are to have a future together, she will have to be honest with him about Liam. She was pledged to secrecy, but she will need to trust Carter with the information that Liam has a brain mass if she and he are to ever have a shot. When Carter finds out that Liam is dying, he is shocked and realizes right away how complicated the issue is. He can see why Hope would want to spend as much time as possible with Liam now that he's gone, and why it's so important to keep their small family together. He also realizes that her love for Liam is not the same as their current relationship. Carter consents to help Hope get through this issue with Liam and Beth, since the two of them cannot fathom not having a future together. He thinks that after it is over, they will both have a clear route to the future they desire. Do you believe Hope and Carter will be able to endure? Why not? Katie tells Ridge, Taylor and Brooke fight, and Hope is hurt according to spoilers for tomorrow's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Viewers can anticipate that Ridge Forrester will learn some valuable lessons from Katie Logan. Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes engage in another face-off in the meantime. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera. As you continue reading, fans can anticipate that Brooke will continue to consider her future in tomorrow's show. Brooke was convinced that her relationship would be restored by Eric Forrester's fashion show plan. Ridge's friendship with Taylor has not changed despite his thoughts of Brooke wearing that bridal gown. Brooke began to question whether she had made a mistake, but something occurs that will alter her viewpoint. You can count on the fashion show to come up when Taylor confronts the blonde again. After Brooke's wedding dress stunt at the most recent design presentation, Taylor will still be incensed. Taylor might be reminded by Brooke, though, that it wasn't her idea at all. Taylor might advise Brooke to honor their relationship. According to tomorrow's teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke and Taylor will also argue about Hope Logan. For Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Liam Spencer's brain tumor has completely altered her life. So much so that Steffy made the decision to return Hope to Forrester Creations in order to fulfill Liam's last wish. It's likely that Taylor will complain about Hope pursuing men who are already taken. Taylor may also question how long it will be before there is another takeover. Brooke will undoubtedly claim that her daughter truly regrets what she did, but Taylor will believe that any improvement is fleeting. In fact, this brings to mind Steffy's attempt to defend Thomas Forrester against an unconvinced Brooke. She'll carry on discussing Brooke with Ridge over with Katie. Ridge appears to be in a difficult situation. Regardless of his choice, one woman will suffer harm. Taylor's broken heart syndrome resulted from the hurt. Therefore, Ridge may be trying to save Taylor by suppressing his own emotions. Additionally, there might be a Daphne Rose update. Carter Walton and Hope's return to employment did not sit well with the Nose. Now let's see what the Nose intends to do. What is the plot line you are most excited to watch? Liam has more devastating news. When John Finnegan informed Liam Spencer that his most recent scan revealed no change and that his prognosis remained dire, that he was going to die, he received yet another reality check. Liam was clinging to the hope that a miracle may occur, but he eventually came to the realization that he had to bid farewell to his two young daughters. Dr. Grace Buckingham will now deliver even more unfavorable news to Liam. He believes there might be a new cure, but instead he finds out that anything they try to do can have a significant impact on his quality of life. Even Steffy Forrester Finnegan was attempting to maintain optimism, but perhaps it's time for her to accept reality as well. When Hope Logan and Carter Walton become together, at least she might find some happiness. Hope finds out that Carter heard a portion of her talk with Liam the previous day. Who wants to place a wager? Teasers indicate that a pair will reconnect on Wednesday. Carter is corrected by Hope, who explains that he misinterpreted everything. She wants to spend Liam's final days with him because he is dying. When Carter realizes that his intuition was correct all along, everything will change for him. After all, Hope does love him. What about Daphne Rose, though? She has persuaded herself that Hope would only cause Carter heartache, and that she is the only woman he can have. However, a very resentful Steffi provided her with all of the information she knew about Hope. Will Steffi, who is no longer resentful, surprise Daphne by standing up for Hope? Carter and Daphne both need to make some choices. Will Carter be there to help Hope get through this difficult time now that he knows the truth about Liam? Or will envy show up? Sizzling scandal sparks a romantic chapter in Zen's love story? According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Zen Forrester Dominguez hasn't had a lot of news recently. Furthermore, Zen is a young, attractive man who ought to be dating, especially given how many models he works with. Is a love story about Zen imminent? Is it possible that the woman is the last person anyone would anticipate having a relationship with the attractive young designer? Let's discuss what might happen next when you finish reading. Underutilized Zen Forrester Dominguez. The soap appears to be underutilizing Zend. The character needs a love tale and is a young attractive man. Zend has been around and has been designing clothes, but lately he hasn't had much of a plot. It appears that Zend may need to begin a new chapter in his life. Supporters are excited for the character to have a strong plot of his own and find a new romantic interest. According to the statement, Zend invites Daphne Rose to launch a new line during that period. Daphne is just working on a perfume line at Forrester Creations at the moment. Daphne will therefore require more activities if she hopes to stay. It's intriguing that Zend doesn't approach Daphne by herself with this proposal. It seems that Electra Forrester and Will Spencer also became involved. In fact, that would present Zend with yet another chance to participate in the plot of Will and Electra. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, some fans adore the thought of Zend and Daphne together. Even though they would make a wonderful relationship, Daphne is probably leaving. That implies that before she may ride off into the sunset, there must be some drama. For that reason, may Zend fall in love with someone much more sensational rather than Daphne? Fans of B&B are aware that Zend became cunning and manipulative when Luna was seeing R.J. Forrester. Zend once conned Luna into joining him for supper. Therefore, even if Zend is a wonderful man, he can also get dark and dirty. Therefore, Zend may be the only person who can comprehend Luna's oscillation between good and evil. Naturally, Zend felt violated and deceived by Luna's bedroom trick when she said that, while under the influence of her mother's drugged mints, she believed he was RJ. How likely is it that Zend will fall in love with Luna again? Zend might get some substantial sequences and a front-burning plot from that. Keep an eye out because it would also complicate other aspects of Zend's life, like his family and profession. Brooke leaves her pity party abruptly. When it comes to Ridge, Brooke has Eric on her side. Eric attempted to communicate to his kid that Brooke was his destiny, and that he belonged with him. Ridge, however, insisted that he is with Taylor. Following all of the antics Brooke and Eric engaged in during the Forrester Creations fashion show, Brooke and Taylor got into a heated argument. To Taylor's dismay, they arranged for Brooke to be the star of the show in her Portofino bridal gown. However, Brooke had no intention of abandoning Ridge. Hope even promised her mother that she would stand by her if Ridge was the one she really wanted. Carter, meanwhile, has never concealed his wish to get back together with Hope. Carter is fixated on Hope, despite Daphne's attempts to persuade him to try a relationship with her. He even expressed his feelings to Brooke over her daughter.